To the Vice President Lenny Robredo, to the honorable members of the Senate, and to the honorable members of the House of Representatives, my fellow government workers. Good morning. As I am President, I just made continental processes, offer free education, universal health care, and fights against illegal drugs. When the pandemic strikes, we aim to have aggregated testing laboratories nationwide. Under the Special Amelioration Fund, we help 2.5 billion for poor and low-income. Thanks to the frontliners, doctors, and nurses who sacrifice and risk their own safety during this pandemic. Thank you for your sustained assistance to the fellow Filipino. We live in a troubled time when our country was knocked by deadly virus. Now that we have the vaccine in our country, sooner or later we can defeat this virus. We must be vaccinated so we can boost our immune system so that we can go back to our normal lives. No more lockdowns and quarantines. My fellow countrymen, we must follow our safety protocols so we can live our life back. Under the Special Amelioration Fund, we help 2.5 billion for poor and low-income households who try to no work and no pay arrangement. Thank you for your sustained assistance to the fellow Filipino. We live in a troubled time when our country was knocked by deadly virus. Now that we have the vaccine in our country, sooner or later we can defeat this virus. We must be vaccinated so we can boost our immune system so that we can go back to our normal lives. No more lockdowns and quarantines. My fellow countrymen, we must follow our safety protocols so we can live our life back. And we need to help each other for our country so that we can show something to each other, and we also need to be careful for our safety. And now there's still a pandemic. Many livelihoods have been damaged because of the virus that we gave to all citizens of our country. And we need to help the frontliners because they are the ones who reminds us when to the safe protocols and go out to the house. As the father of the country, I will also help our countrymen that they have something to give to their family. And if there's a vaccine in our country, we will have already protection against this virus. Our environment. Also, we need to clean up the clutter so that we can provide the increase of waste in our country. And we need to help for our future and so that we are not flooded by any disaster. And now, many have cleaned up the environment just like in Manila Bay and many others. And it is forbidden to throw garbage anywhere. The barangay response will be put in, and we need to take care of our mother nature so that when the next generation comes, our country will be clean. This war on drugs is the program so that we cannot prevent the increase of this case in things. So as the leader of this country, we need to arrest them for our security, and especially the young people today are many users because it is fun and stronger yet. They make money here in the drugs. The police will added to catch them to protect them from bad habits like drugs. Action is needed to prevent the spread of illegal drugs in our country. And we need to take care of our children and let them stay away from these illegal drugs because the spicy of the human body and even puts them is a dangerous situations. This corruption has many victims here, and many of them have a loss of money in our country because of corruption. As the president of this country, there is no corruption in our country because the people are poor and they have something to give money to their family, like pork barrel. Many have lost money, are protesting. There is a plan to eliminate corruption in our country so that we can no longer help our countrymen. There are already many young people who are not studying in the hardship of life. We need to help them so that they can have a good life and no longer suffer. As our leader, I am implementing free education for talented young people so that they can finish their education and so that they can learn a lot in school so that they can able to teach to the other young people how to give good manners and how to respect for others. And one day they will also be helped or lack because of foods they have learned there in the study. This is the big problem in our country. This violence against women and children. Many young people and women in our country have been hurt, and we need to stop it for ours, for the safety of women and children or youth. And many of the women who have been hurt in their spouses or other people because they are abused by the other people even when they are innocent, and the children are always hurt by their parents. As the leader of our country, I enforce that no one will hurt the woman or children, and we need to give them safety protection for this life. And one of our projects in our country is the road and railway station, so that we can speed up our economy in our country. And we need to increase security as to protect our patriotism in our society. And I will build more many hospitals for our countrymen, and I will also add many products to our country for many of countrymen to buy of needs for family. There is still a pandemic that we need to be careful for the safety for our family and health. I have built many bridges with us for our countrymen, especially in the mountains that are left because it is difficult to strengthen. And I am completing the construction of bridge so that they will be no longer have no difficult in crossing, and I will eliminate illegal mining in our country because it is also one that destroy our environment, and I will arrest anyone who hunts other animals in the forest so that we can protect our nature animals in the forest, and we must unite for our society. As the father of our nation, on my shoulders rest not only the problems that we inherited and the problems that arise today. It is also my duty to prepare for the future. This is not an easy job, and I am only human, one who at times it also capable of feeling appreciation. Thank you and good morning.